Today, I'm smoking a brisket on the Traeger Pro 22, from start to finish. I'll walk you through the trimming, seasoning, smoking low and slow, wrapping, resting, and slicing. By the end, you'll see exactly how I turn a simple cut of meat into tender, smoky perfection. I'm starting with a 6.5 pound brisket, flat, perfect for feeding 4 to 6 people. First step is trimming. I leave about a 1/4 inch fat cap across the top. This keeps the meat juicy while still letting that smoke flavor in. Any silver skin or hard fat gets removed since it won't render down. Once it's trimmed, I coat the brisket lightly with mustard. This helps the rub stick. My rub is simple. I usually go with the Holy Smoke Gospel blend as well as the Traeger prime rib rub in equal parts with black pepper and garlic and onion salt. Season generously on all sides edges, and then I let it sit while I preheat the Traeger. Tonight, I'm gonna just let it rest in my fridge overnight so that it can infuse with more of the seasoning and flavors. Since I'm gonna be having this tomorrow and it's a smaller cut, I will be resting and pulling it back out tomorrow and starting the Traeger early in the morning. The Traeger is set to 225 degrees with signature blend pellets. Brisket goes on fat side down, right in the middle of the grate. Insert a probe into the thickest part to track the internal temperature. For the first several hours, I don't touch it. The smoke is doing its work. After about 2 hours, I start spritzing every 90 minutes with apple cider vinegar and a mix of water. This helps to keep the surface moist and helps to build bark. When the brisket hits 160 to 165 degrees, I wrap it tightly in tin foil. I then put it back on the Traeger. I'm going to increase the temperature to 250 to 275 degrees until it reaches about 200 to 203 internal temperature on the brisket. At this point, I'm checking for tenderness. The probe should slide in like soft butter. Once the brisket is done, I pull it off and keep it wrapped. Then it rests in a cooler, tucked inside clean towels for at least an hour. This step is crucial. Resting allows the juices to redistribute so the meat stays soft and can be tender when slicing. Now, time to slice. Always cut against the grain for maximum tenderness. The brisket should be juicy with a nice smoke ring and flavorful bark on the outside. That's a complete brisket on the Traeger Pro 22. Trimmed, seasoned, smoked low and slow, wrapped, rested, and finally sliced. If you enjoyed this cook, follow along for more barbecue recipes and tips. This is plated and rated.